Hello, hello, my lovely misfits. This is your lovely heart again, and we are at day 5 for our little mini series. What did I watch yesterday? And yes, I'm still going strong. I'm very proud with myself because who would have thought that I would do this? No one, including myself. So, yes, but yesterday night, I actually went quite in depth into a lot of different shows. So I have a lot to tell you today. So I would say let's just keep everything else to the side and concentrate really on what's important, which is obviously snogging boys. Life can be so easy, especially for me. And why not? Let's just start with the topic at hand. What did I watch yesterday? So I started my evening yesterday with Star on My Mind, the new GMM show that is currently airing with our lovely June from 2 Moons 2, who I love so much. I thought he was so adorable in 2 Moons 2 as Ming already. Like he has this little puppy quality to himself that I really enjoy and I really like. And he's now grown up a bit. He has more experience. He has already one major ship under his belt. He has one very successful series under his belt. So I think he's doing a very good job portraying Clun. And I think I just very much I can't talk English anymore. I'm so sorry. No, what I want to say is I really have to say I am enjoying this show quite a lot. It's episode 3 now. We have the typical will they, won't they situation. Daunua not being really able to see what's going on with Clun and his girlfriend, and Clun now thinking that Daunua has a boyfriend, which is a bit disgusting because the boyfriend is actually his brother. But there was one scene during that episode which I loved so much because Clun was asking Daunua the whole time, like, who is far for you? Who is he? Like, come on, tell me. You're very close. Who is he? And Daunua being so oblivious to Klim being actually a little bit jealous that he's just the whole time, yeah, he's just my senior. I just know him. He's older than me. He's my senior. I love that scene. So awesome because Daunua is just so stupid. Made me laugh a lot. Like, especially when you listen to the Thai in it, it's just really funny. I really like that episode. Like, it's awesome. And there's one scene where they're lying in bed together, which is my heart is just melting into a puddle. See, that's the thing about boy love fans, isn't it? Like, yes, we love skinship. Yes, we love when it's hot and all woo. But we also love it so much. And I think we really love it a little bit more when they're just lying together, being all cuddly, just being very sweet and cute. And that's actually, yeah, that's for me, that's more worth than any hot scene in the world. So that scene was really good. So yes, but I'm losing the plot here. So afterwards, I went and watched episode 11 of My Secret Crush on You. And I am, again, very positively surprised. I'm a bit sad that Sakai and Zhao didn't get that much screen time during that episode, but Do was invited by Nua to go to his house and meet his family, and that scene was just, it was very funny. It was a bit cringy, but I'm easily cringed, so, but it was really awesome. Like, I enjoyed it, and being a little bit older than our boys, as we can clearly see, I'm not in my 20s anymore. The dad, like the actor who plays the dad of Nua, is so good looking. Can we have a boy love with him, please? I would really watch it. He's so good looking. Do actually thought the same, which Nua didn't really like. So that was actually all cool and all good. And what I found extremely interesting and very sad in a way as well was the whole development with Daisy, because I think that's something that boys who are a little bit more feminine and who are who are a little bit more gender fluid, they often get these very bad words directed towards them, and they're just so often, I just, it broke my heart literally, especially when Daisy is crying and the whole gang is crying. And I think that's actually one of the strengths for me with secret crush on you. Because usually we get the lady boys. I really don't like that word, but I don't know how to better describe this group of people, like the angel gang. Usually in any other show, like in the whole Two Moons, we had the angel gang, and there was an angel gang in Lovesick, and so on and so on. And usually they are just the comic relief. They're never the main part. They are always just the funny people standing to the side, lusting over the good-looking boys. And in this show, in Secret Crush on You, it's for the first time ever in a boy love, or that I can recall by now, where the Angels gang is actually the gang who is like the core and the most important thing of the whole show. And they are actually falling in love, and they are actually meeting cute people who really like them. And that's something that I find very, very interesting. And this last slinger that they made now, like this last curveball, we are at episode 11, so usually I would say, yes, obviously they're going to separate, like Tua and Nua. There will be a big, big fight, most likely with Proud trying to weasel her way back into Nua's life and stuff. But actually, they've done it very, very creatively with this whole bullying aspect of like, how can such good-looking boys be with such disgusting men? Like, oh gosh, Zhao, he looks like a pig, he's so fat, and Do, he just is disgusting. And I find it a very interesting concept. Like, I have to say, they're surprising me with this show constantly, which is really, really good. I really should, like, once that show is finished, I should just make a video with just discussing why I really like it. Because I think the first episode really, like, put too many people off to really continue with watching it. So yeah, maybe I should do like another video just about that. So, but yesterday then, after these two shows, I didn't have enough. So what did I do? Went to Gaga Oh La La and had a look what's new there. And what did I find there? Mr. Unlucky has no choice but to kiss. I have to look what I've written down because the name is so long. It's a new Japanese show. It's about this guy, Fukuhara, who actually is unlucky by birth, or at least that's what he believes. And then he meets, at his first day at university, he meets this very good-looking guy who apparently is like the most luckiest person in the world. And he notices, Fukuhara, that when he's together with a guy, then his bad luck is actually cancelled out. So he is really okay. So what does he do? Obviously, just going after this lovely fella. And by a bit of a mistake, I would say, he ended up actually dating him in the first episode. That was not really what he meant, but the good-looking guy, Shinomiya, I think. My Japanese is not existing. So yeah, this good-looking guy actually seems to like Fukuhara quite a lot, and I can understand because the actor who plays him, he has like a very wide range. Like, I love his facial expressions and everything. Like, it's really, I'm impressed. I think I'm really going to continue watching it, and I think it's going to be very, very hilarious. Again, quite funny with this whole lucky, unlucky concept. So yeah, I think it's a really good show. Like, I'm intrigued. And Japan usually makes very good shows. So I think with this one, they definitely did a very good one. We're now 8 minutes in already, but I've actually watched more. So I have to talk about another show. Yes, yesterday I watched 4 different shows in one evening, but, well, what can I say? I can't sleep, so what do? Watched Snugging Boys. So the last one that I watched was actually, we're already, I think, at episode 3, so I just watched the first episode, but I have to say I really enjoyed it. I'm going to watch the rest maybe tonight. Oh, I have to say, like, with Cutie Pie and Kin and Porsche coming out, it's so stressful being a Boy Love fan these days, don't you think? Like, so stressful. But, well, the last one that I watched was a new show from Taiwan, and I haven't watched a Taiwanese show for quite some time now, so this show really reminded me why I shouldn't just dismiss Taiwan too much, because they do amazingly good Boy Love. So what I watched was Plus and Minus, and this is a show from the makers of Beloved in House, which obviously awesome show. And Plus and Minus, again, it has this very classical setup of 2 friends being friends for their entire life, and then for some reason they fall in, no, for some reason, no, let me start differently. The whole thing is a little bit confusing because they had a lot of time jumps in that story, which is funny because the first episode was just half a minute long, but they managed to pack in it quite a lot. So I think we got a very solid base for the continuous storyline, which I can't wait to see what's happening like in the second and third episode since they're out already. But the first episode, it was really like two boys being friends since school, have been always together, they're working together, they're living together, they do everything together. And what happens is that their families try to set them up with girls because they're both like in their 20s, they both have good jobs, la la la. So obviously they need to have a woman. So the families are setting them up on blind dates. And what are they doing is trying to repel the women because they are really not interested in dating them. And yeah, a lot of stuff then happens. And I just really thought for first episode, it was a very, very solid one. I'm really intrigued. I can't wait to see what's happening. There are already signs that one of them is feeling more for the others than the other one. And yeah, it's very confusing. It's the first episode, but I'm intrigued. I'm going to continue watching it, definitely. And I think this is now the point where I need to stop because these videos are just supposed to be like tiny, 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 and this is not tiny, tiny, tiny anymore. So yes, I will see you guys tomorrow, most likely with Secret Crush on You again. Most likely with Cutie Pie. Not sure if I'm going to watch Kin and Porsche today because I like to watch it on a Sunday. I don't know why, but I just like to watch it on Sunday. So yeah, I'm going to see you tomorrow. And yes, please take care, stay safe, stay away from stupid people, and have a lovely, lovely rest of the day. Bye!